From the Home Slice News Center, this is the Daily Slice for Thursday, May 12th, 2022. I'm D. Ray Knight. This is what's going on. Here is the latest on the war in Ukraine. Russia pounded areas in Ukraine's east, including the last pocket of resistance in the besieged Mariupol, as the war pushed Finland closer to seeking NATO membership. The conflict on the ground slogged on Thursday, even as the globe-shaping repercussions of the invasion spread. Ukraine's military recaptured some towns and villages in the country's northeast, but acknowledged that Russian forces have seen partial success further south in the eastern industrial heartland of the Donbas. Finland's president and prime minister said Thursday that the Nordic countries should apply without delay for membership in the Western Alliance. In news closer to home, Rapid City Regional Airport officials presented their airport infrastructure plan for the future to city officials this week. The expansion plan calls for adding more airline companies and replacing the 50-seater planes with larger planes. The airport also plans to replace the runway, expand the baggage makeup area, relocate and expand TSA security checkpoints, as well as expanding the terminal apron to accommodate terminal expansion. Airport Executive Director Patrick Dame says the airport's redesign will be most important in changing the airport's efficiency going forward. There are going to be a couple of road closures for construction in our area. Amy Rose has all the details.
Tower Road in Rapid City has been closed for through traffic. In a press release, Rapid City Municipal Government explains that Western Construction will be extending the storm drains, removing and replacing part of the sidewalk, curb and gutter, and also replacing asphalt. The anticipated date of completion is May 31st. Traffic entering from Cathedral Drive will not be affected until reaching Tower Court. Traffic entering from Skyline Drive will be closed to through traffic. Also, there will be nighttime closures on Interstate 90, and North La Crosse Street will be in effect from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. through the 13th of May. The closures are put in place to protect the traveling public, while the new girders are placed over the eastbound lanes of I-90. Signs for I-90 traffic detours will be posted, with traffic being detoured onto the exit 59 ramps and then immediately back onto I-90. The speed limit will be dropped to 25 miles per hour in the detour area.
In national news, the Supreme Court's 9 justices will gather in private today for their first scheduled meeting since the leak of a draft opinion that would overturn Roe v. Wade and sharply curtail abortion rights in roughly half the states. The meeting in the justices' private, wood-paneled conference room could be a tense affair in a setting noted for its decorum. No one, aside from the justices, attends, and the most junior among them, Justice Amy Coney Barrett, is responsible for taking notes. Thursday's conference comes at an especially fraught moment, with the future of abortion rights at stake and an investigation underway to try to find the source of the leak. Meanwhile, Senate Democrats failed in their bid to codify Roe v. Wade. Chrissy Davies has more.
The Senate has fallen short in a vote toward enshrining Roe v. Wade abortion access into federal law. Wednesday's 51-49 negative vote, almost along party lines, provided a stark display of the nation's partisan divide over the landmark court decision and the limits of legislative action. The afternoon roll call promised to be the first of several efforts in Congress to preserve the nearly 50-year-old court ruling. President Joe Biden called on Congress to pass legislation that would guarantee the constitutional right to abortion services after the disclosure of a draft Supreme Court opinion that would overturn Roe v. Wade. But Democrats in the split Senate lacked the votes to overcome a Republican-led filibuster.
A federal appeals court has ruled that California's ban on the sale of semi-automatic weapons to adults under age 21 is unconstitutional. A panel of the 9th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals said Wednesday that the law violates the Second Amendment right to bear arms. The court, in a 2-1 ruling, said a San Diego judge should have blocked what it called an almost total ban on semi-automatic centerfire rifles for young adults. The Firearms Policy Coalition, which brought the case, says the ruling makes it optimistic other age-based gun bans will be overturned. The author of the law says he's disappointed it was struck down. Your weather forecast from the Home Slice Weather Center. Showers this morning could turn to steady rain in the afternoon with a high of 61. The rain will end this evening with a low of 46. And that was your Daily Slice for Thursday, May 12th, 2022. The Daily Slice is a production of Home Slice Media Group, hosted by D. Ray Knight with Amy Rose and Chrissy Davies. Executive producer Mark Houston. Engineered by Chris Jacquez. I'm D. Ray Knight. Have a great day.